Right now, Venus is still spinning backwards, and NASA has no way to stop it. Not just backwards, slower than it should be, getting slower. And the smartest minds at JPL and the European Space Agency cannot explain why. What Venus is doing to its own rotation could rewrite everything we thought we knew about how planets are born. But here's what nobody is telling you. Venus is our nearest neighbor, the second planet from the Sun, close enough that ancient astronomers called it the twin of Earth. Same size, similar mass, rocky like us. For centuries, we assumed it was basically Earth's sibling, just a little hotter, a little closer to the Sun. We were wrong. Venus is something else entirely. The surface temperature sits at 867 degrees Fahrenheit. Lead melts there. The atmospheric pressure would crush an unprotected human in seconds. A thick blanket of sulfuric acid clouds wraps the entire planet, hiding its surface from every telescope we've ever pointed at it. But the strangest thing about Venus isn't the heat. It isn't the acid. It isn't even the pressure. It's the spin. Because Venus is rotating in the wrong direction. And that is just the beginning. Every planet in our solar system, every single one spins in the same general direction. Counterclockwise when you look down from above the Sun's North Pole. Mercury, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. All of them rotate the same way, a fossil memory of the spinning disk of gas and dust they were born from 4.5 billion years ago. Venus doesn't. Venus rotates clockwise, east to west, the exact opposite of every other world in our solar system. If you stood on the Venusian surface, if you could survive it, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. The entire sky would run backwards. And it isn't just the direction that's wrong. Venus takes 243 Earth days to complete a single rotation. Its day is longer than its year. A Venusian day outlasts a Venusian trip around the Sun. The planet is turning so slowly you can almost feel it, like something enormous has been dragging on it for billions of years, reaching in from the dark and pulling. But that's not even the part that worries them. The obvious explanation has always been a collision. Some massive object slammed into Venus early in the solar system's history, flipped it upside down, and knocked its spin backwards. It's a clean story. It's the same explanation scientists use for Uranus, which rotates on its side, except the numbers don't work. For a collision to reverse Venus's spin and slow it to this crawl, the impactor would have had to be enormous, planetary scale. And we see no evidence of a surviving moon, no debris disk, no gravitational signature of an event that catastrophic. The collision theory isn't disproven. It just doesn't fit. Not cleanly. And scientists at NASA and the ESA have spent decades looking for an alternative and keep coming up empty. Here's the part they're afraid to say out loud. When the Magellan spacecraft mapped Venus in the early 1990s, it measured the planet's rotation precisely. Then the Venus Express mission did it again between 2006 and 2014. The two measurements didn't match. Venus had slowed down. In roughly 15 years, the planet's rotation had changed by 6.5 minutes. 6.5 minutes. On a planetary timescale, that is an enormous shift. And then comes the truly strange part. The thing that shouldn't be possible at all. Venus's atmosphere isn't just moving. It's spinning faster than the surface, dramatically faster. The cloud tops race around the planet every 4 Earth days while the ground below takes 243. Two entirely separate rotation rates on the same planet, moving in the same backwards direction at wildly different speeds. Scientists call it superrotation and they cannot explain it. The leading theory now isn't a collision, it's the atmosphere itself. The thick Venusian air may be gravitationally coupled to the surface, dragging on it, tugging at it, acting like a brake and a driver at the same time. Solar tides pulling the atmosphere one way. The dense air pushing back against the ground. A planetary tug-of-war that has been running for billions of years. And it is still happening right now, beneath those acid clouds in the dark. This matters beyond Venus. Because if an atmosphere can alter a planet's rotation, can slow it, reverse it, sustain a backward spin for billions of years, then everything we think we know about how planets behave is incomplete. We model worlds based on physics, angular momentum, gravity, orbital mechanics. These are laws we trust. We use them to search for exoplanets, to calculate habitability, to understand what conditions might support life somewhere out there. But Venus is a planet that breaks the model. It exists, it persists, it defies what the physics says should happen. And there are hundreds of billions of Venus-like worlds orbiting other stars right now, worlds we are categorizing, labeling, dismissing, using rules that Venus itself refuses to follow. What if we've already written off planets that could harbor life because we applied the wrong physics? Venus has been spinning backwards for longer than complex life has existed on Earth. We still don't know why. We don't know if it's slowing to a stop. We don't know what it looked like before. What do you think Venus is hiding? Drop it in the comments. We read every one.